I don't even know who the Spice Girls are.
Yeah, it was every single bit of it. Every single bit of the movie. It's just funny how you have... Yes, there is. How you have no recollection of something, but it's like such a core memory deep in your childhood that you actually like...
Back some
memory.
Oh, so it is considered a horror mystery.
Yeah,
and they let us watch this as children.
It's scary.
Someone said, "Golf, I love that movie." We're not saying it's not a good movie. It just scared me as a child.
How they're hot. When you're a child, I didn't know what hot was.
No, I also thought these women were like 60 when I was a child.
I thought everyone was 70 years old. That reminds me of recently when I watched my best friend's wedding, I saw Julia Roberts and I was like, she's beautiful. Because in my head, she was an old woman. And then I saw her, I'm like, she's younger than me and she is the most beautiful woman I've ever seen. But I've watched this movie before. How did I not know this?
Thank you for resubscribing for 2 months, Smurf.
It is kind of lesbian coded. But anyway, it's just a witchcraft movie. And I'd watched it as a kid and I was so scared of it. But I watched it as an adult being like, I don't remember anything from the movie. Every single scene evoked like this visceral like sense memory that I remembered everything. As soon as it appeared, I was like, oh, that's when this happens. And I remember that because every single night for like 10 years, this happened to me. Like there's one bit where the witches flying through the window and start choking her. I was like, remember that. Of course, that happened to me.
Oh,
like,
who's that lady?
Neve Campbell?
Don't know. This girl's freaky. She freaks me out. She is meant to freak me out though, isn't she?
Yeah, I think she's not that scary in person.
Are these just the Spice Girls?
Yes.
These are the Spice Girls. Is there a black Spice Girl?
I don't know. I'm not British.
I don't even know who the Spice Girls are.
Yeah, it was every single bit of it. Every single bit of the movie. It's just funny how you have... Yes, there is. How you have no recollection of something, but it's like such a core memory deep in your childhood that you actually like...
Yeah.
Through the emotion you felt for it, you actually dredge up the memories.
It's so annoying.
Are you guys just afraid of women? Yeah, that's what it is.
She looks like Alex. You're just saying that because she's got fat lips.
Hello.
Hello. Yeah. I get annoyed with my dreams are always spearfishing, flying, or zombie apocalypse. Zombie apocalypse ones are usually really fun, but it usually makes me wake up just so frustrated with how useless my younger brothers are. I'm just like, these guys are dead weights.
I mean, there's a lot to unpack there as well.
Yeah, he's dead weights.
I feel like there's more to unpack there.
Lucas is helpful. Lucas always helps out.
I'm helpful.
The other boys suck. Oh, they're not
helpful,
good.
Right? You told me I was helpful.
No, you've been helpful before. I've had dreams where you haven't been helpful, but
Jumanji traumatized my kid's sister. That's awful. No, I think...
Here's something for you, chat, before Murat. I don't think Murat can hear me. Can Lucas hear me?
I don't know where he is.
Lucas had nightmares about Happy Feet.
That's not true.
It is.
How?
The leopard seal scene. People are saying I did as well. So there's something for you that you can bring up with him.
That's horrible.
He'll be like, who told you that?
At least I should be scared of this. This was scary. Yeah, so I don't know if it's an unpopular opinion. I think horror movies shouldn't exist.
I think horror movies shouldn't exist either.
Or they should be like, it should be like relegated to like porn websites, you know?
Yeah, 100%.
Like if you really want to see something that scares you, go somewhere special to do it. Don't put it in between all the other things.
I got so pissed off. I was watching a horror movie the other day called Pearl. It's about a girl.
The neo-Nazi girl.
She's not Pearl. Her parents are German. Thank you for 5 gifted subs.
Paramelon 7.
I watched Pearl, and it was a good movie, but it was very kind of gory, like horror, where you saw close-up footage of someone's head getting cut off. But then there's a scene where she's in the bath. Don't show her titties.
Really?
No. And I watched another horror movie. I watched Alien.
They want you to be scared.
I watched Alien, and it's like, why are we allowed to watch someone's head get cut off, but we can't see titties? It's ridiculous.
You know what's the next step of that, though? Movies where you can see boobs and you just don't see a single.
No, I know. I've seen
one movie with it. It's Life of Brian.
Ewan McGregor one?
No, Life of Brian, Monty Python.
And
that's the only nudity in the movie as well. It's just when he opens the window in his house.
Ewan McGregor. There's a movie with Ewan McGregor. Forgot the name, but he's with that girl. Who's the mean woman from Narnia? The White Witch. He's in bed with her, and she kind of pulls the covers off, and you just see his like little flaccid there.
That's so good because when you do see, there's always prosthetics.
It's in Borat. I love a good cock shot.
I hate horror movies. It's so bad. It's just like, I understand from a creative perspective, I understand making something that scares people, something that's really uncomfortable to watch. Like, it's cool to like experiment and see how you do it, but it's just like if I'm going to a restaurant, I'm not going to go to a restaurant that makes me this most disgusting meal they can. Like,
Because it's different.
I appreciate that they've worked out how to do this, but it's not for restaurants. I'm not going to eat this. Are you crazy?
Grape Noodle said, I like Tarkovsky's Stalker. No, you didn't. No one likes that movie. I've tried 10 times to watch that movie.
I fell asleep in the first 20 minutes.
I tried 10 times just to watch the opening 10 minutes. Yeah, no, horror it just makes you feel uncomfortable. But there's some good horror. Like, I really liked what was called The Witch. Where it's like
I love that movie.
Spooky setting. I also like The Ritual. The Ritual was nice because it's not like super gory or scary, but it's more just like, whoa, cool world with like, you know, like cool monster movies. I like monster movies. The A32 is pretty strong.
Hereditary is pretty good as well. I don't know.
Hereditary was disgusting.
I liked that like the acting was good, so it felt a bit more like real people in a horror setting, but like it was pretty lame.
Well,
like,
everyone's giving us good horror suggestions now. Monster House.
The Witch is amazing.
The Witch was good. Love Hereditary and Midsommar. Hereditary was too disgusting for me. I don't like seeing a little girl's head get cut off.
I don't get the disgusting stuff. I don't mind the gore. My issue is just like I get exhausted watching a character be terrified for that long. You know, I just don't like seeing someone suffer for a feature length period of time.
What about The Lighthouse? The Lighthouse wasn't a horror movie, was it? Or it was more like psychological.
What about
thriller?
RuPaul's Drag Race? Scared the crap out of me.
That's scared me.
Yeah, come on.
Well.
Men shouldn't be dressing like that, you know what I'm saying?
The Lighthouse is you two. Who's Willem Dafoe in this situation? Woods Cryptid. Thank you for the 5 gifted subs.
As soon as we made a homophobic joke, Woods Cryptid comes in with the subs. What do you have to say for yourself?
Yeah, who's who in Lighthouse? I want to know.
Monsters Inc. Amazing movie.
Oh, amazing.
That's such a good movie. Also a great anti-capitalist movie.
Yeah,
it's actually perfect. It's like company that profits off of making children terrified. And you know,
fear-mongering.
Yeah. And it's like not profitable enough to do it a different way.
Should we get into the news?
I guess
that's
so.
my news
I like
voice.
talking about spooky things.
No, spooky stuff's too spooky.
Other life update is
The Thing is peak horror. The Thing was you watched The Thing?
No, what is it?
When I watched The Thing, I realized did The Thing come first or did Alien come first?
Oh, Alien was awesome. That's not horror, is it? That's like sci-fi.
Alien's horror.
Awesome. I love Alien.
The Thing came first. The Thing kind of invented the whole premise of like Alien first. Well, they're both similar, but the idea of like someone's infected, you don't know who it is, and everyone's stuck together, which is it's just the theme of
Cheaper by the Dozen.
Cheaper by the Dozen, but also of what's the imposter thing called?
Oh, Among Us.
Among Us. It's the thing of
they
Among
ripped
Us.
off Among Us.
They ripped off Among Us, you know? Alien 79, The Thing 1882.
79 is so nuts. Yeah. That's like an awesome movie. The only thing that makes it dated is that like their futuristic spaceship machines are like the screens aren't as cool as we have now. Like the capabilities are awesome, but the interface is like an Etch-a-Sketch. It's so funny.
I can talk about horror. I was in a horror movie. Have I showed this before?
Oh, you're in Little